about what to pack in your traveler's kit. So first I just want to say good morning and thank you for tuning in. We want to go over some things, and then after we talk about what you want to pack in traveler's kit, we're going to do a quick no makeup look, and then we're going to make the makeup look a little more wearable or transition it into something like if you were going out. Okay, so I'm gonna start by telling you guys what I pack in my makeup kit. Good morning to everybody who's joining in. I see you guys have already shared with your friends, so thank you. If you don't know how to share with your friends, there is a guy at the bottom right corner. What you do is tap that person, and what that does is the person that invites all your friends on social media. Also, if you tap the screen, that is how you give hearts and show love, and that also helps me become a preferred artist here on Periscope. So I'd appreciate your help with that. All right, so let's talk about what you should pack in your makeup kit. It should be as minimal as possible because you don't want to pack a ton of stuff. So when I'm taking my loose powder, my setting powders, I transition it into some sort of traveling container. Good morning. Thank you for joining in. So this is my translucent powder, and I transitioned it into a smaller I cannot talk this morning. I changed it into a traveling size. Okay, so this is what it is, and I'll have one for my translucent and then one for my banana powder, which is like, this is the regular container. So we downsize that way. Good morning. The next thing is I don't go without lashes, so I make sure that I bring a pair of lashes, and good morning Raquel, and lash glue. We'll have, what is this? Oh, we'll have what I fill my eyebrows with, concealer, my concealer, foundation. Remember I told you guys I am using two right now. So these are the two that I use, the Revlon Color Stay. So I switched it into a traveler size so I can just have one. So far we have our translucent powders, what we fill our eyebrows with, concealer, makeup brushes. I bring my contour palette, and last but not least, my highlighters. Highlighters, primers, and last but not least, I bring this palette right here. This palette is called the 26 Shadow Blush Palette. I like it because it has my blush and it has neutral colors, and it also has some darker colors that I can dress up. So I will only bring this palette. Another thing is, if you don't have a palette similar to this, or this particular palette, which is from Coastal Scents, you can just bring your favorite blush and keep maybe like 3 of your neutral shades. So maybe a brown, maybe like a neutral, just bring neutral tone eyeshadows and keep it to like 3 or 4. And what that's going to do is it's going to minimize, and I promise you'll be able to get different looks. Then after that, I'm only bringing a nude shade gloss and maybe like a red lip in case I have to go somewhere a little more fancier. Okay, so that's your travel kit, and it's really small. It can fit into a tiny bag and you don't take up as much space. Good morning. So with all that being said, I know some of you guys tuned in a little later, or maybe I started earlier because I didn't know what time it was. Let's get started on the first look. So we're doing the no makeup look. I've moisturized my face. That's all that's on my face. Next step is our primer. Primer right here, Smashbox Photo Finish. put that all over your face. Get a little bit more. Okay, so that's first. Next, foundation. We're using, or I'm using, Revlon Color Stay, 2 colors mixed together. The Caramel, which is 400. And the Cappuccino, which is color 410. And this is a drugstore brand, but I actually like it, but I do have to mix these 2 colors together. All right. So, have my makeup brushes, mixing it together. And I'm using a flat brush to apply my makeup today. It's part of the kit that you can get from Coastal Scents. It does make you work a little bit more because you kind of have to pat in your foundation more than just wipe it when you use the Oh Wow brush. But since I've been mixing my foundations, I've been using this brush more. And what I'm doing is just making sure that everything is nice, blended, bluffered in. I did cover my lips because we are going to do the ombre lip once again. And I want to show you guys how you can incorporate that in your travel kit. And it's something fun that, let's say you had to do work conference all day, so you kept it neutral, and then you guys are going out for cocktails after, then you could switch up your lips only and it will change the complete look. Okay, so our foundation is on. Now let's fill in our eyebrows. So we can move that to the side. That's 2 items that's in our kit so far. Where's my eyebrow stuff? Okay, so spoolie. This is a disposable spoolie, but a lot of times they come in your makeup kit. Just combing out the brows, making sure that they are nice and neat. I actually need to get my brows done so they don't have a shape to them, so it's a little bit more of a struggle when putting it on, filling them in, I mean. Alright, I'm using the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. And when I'm filling them in, I'm just doing the outsides first, and we can fill in the inside after with whatever we have left on our brush. And that's going to stop your brows from looking really thick and too bold on your face. And because I do have a lot of brow right now, I'm just fixing any shape that isn't perfect how I would like it to be. So if you don't have a thicker brow, or you feel like you have to create your brow, you would map out your eyebrows. So when I say map it out, you take your makeup brush, go to the tip of your nose. Right there is where your eyebrows should start. Then if you go still to the tip of your nose through your eyeball, boom, that's where your highest point should be. Move still to the tip of your nose down to the bottom of your eye right by your waterline. That's where your eyebrow should end. If you map it out that way, you'll have an eyebrow that fits the framing of your face. Alright, now without adding any more product, I just go through and fill in the front. I take my spoolie again and make sure everything is blended. In the highlight step, you will make every line sharp, everything looking good and perfect. So don't stress if you may have made one eyebrow a little bit thicker. You can fix that in the highlighting step. Next, other eyebrow. Okay, so as you fill in your eyebrows, you just want to make sure that you do have balance. Your eyebrows are not supposed to be twins. They're just supposed to be sisters, right? So they're just supposed to look similar but not identical. So it's okay if they don't look 100% the same. Okay, eyebrows are filled in, brushing them. I need my eyebrows done so bad. It's a little bit more work when you need your eyebrows done. Alright, so those are 3 things put aside. Next, let's do our highlight. Yeah, my eyebrows are really bad. So, when you're doing your highlight, no, that was a gel pomade for your eyebrow. It's a gel pomade by Anastasia, and I prefer pomades instead of eyeliner pencil for my eyebrows. So I'm gonna do my highlighter. In the no makeup look, makeup look, you can do 2 options. You're welcome. One, if you are just trying to have a bright, awake face, you don't have to necessarily put on your eyeshadow. So not all the time do you have to put on eyeshadow in your no makeup look. You could just do your foundation, your highlight, simple contour and blush and walk out the door, right? That's what you could do. Or you could add a little bit of eyeshadow. So we're gonna add a little bit, and we're keeping it simple to 2 colors. And what that's gonna do is just open the eye, but you want to stick to your neutrals. Right now, this is, what is this? My eyeshadow base. And this is from NYX. It's the one I always use. It's nude. And I did a light layer of it. Ooh. Okay, so there we go. Now, because I want to have the least amount of makeup on, I don't want to look like I have a ton of makeup on, we are just going to use a fluffy flat brush. We're going to choose out of our palette that we picked, and it's going to be, where's the color I want to use? Okay, we're going to use this color right here. And just tap it on. So we're just doing light layers. We don't want to look like we have a ton of makeup on, okay? Because we're doing the no makeup look. Is Jason on here? I didn't even see. And good morning, Dana. I didn't see when you... Oh, well, good morning, Jason. J Noe. Good morning, Dana. All right, and then we are going to use our blending brush right here, this brown shade for our transition color, and we're going to do windshield wiper motion right just underneath. Thank you. Yes, please show some love with the hearts. Scotty's not feeling well today. Hey, 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 Miss Dana. Okay, going back and forth. Windshield wiper motion. Still using the brown. If you don't bring a palette similar to this, really, you have to bring at least one shadow that is a transition color for your brow bone. So if you're a darker skin tone, it needs to be a deep brown. A lighter skin tone, maybe like a medium brown. My favorite brush brand is Coastal Scents because it's inexpensive and it works really, really well. That's my favorite brush brand. And you can get a nice set for like $17, and it's like a 12-piece set. Has everything that you need. So that is my favorite brush. All right, so we're done with our eyes. We're gonna line them quickly. We're not gonna do a wing liner. We want a thin line. We want it to look natural. This brush is also part of my Coastal Scents, can be found on Amazon. I don't know if it's less expensive than the actual website. However, if you guys go to Retail Me Not, they have a nice discount. I think sometimes it's like 15% off the original price if you buy it from Coastal Scents. It is cheaper on Amazon. So what I've learned from you guys these past few days is to always go on Amazon first. Thank you. So what I am doing is just doing a thinner line. I do like liquid eyeliner when I am doing a cat eye, but I like gel because gel dries. This is a gel liner right now. Gel dries, and when it dries, it stays better. Oh, I appreciate it. You guys, when you're shopping, please do not say my name to your significant others. I do not want to get in trouble with them because I know you guys have been shopping. Ooh, that's too much. At the end of this scope, I have a little announcement that myself, Shari, Cherise, Dana, and Miss Kev on Stage, we're going to be doing. So, please, 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 stay tuned for that announcement. All right. I think the hardest thing to do on camera is your eyeliner because I'm not close to the mirror. Yeah, I had at my church, one of the husbands was like, my wife is not allowed to watch you anymore in the morning. He was playing, but I do feel like there's a little bit of truth to that. All right. I haven't found a dupe for this, but I have found a really nice liquid eyeliner that is from, I think it's called like Kiss. That's maybe $1.99 that I use sometimes. So let's highlight, guys. I'm using LA Girl Pro Concealer, and it's in the shade Toffee. So here it is. Ooh. Here it is right there. I'm using my stiff flat brush, and we are going to highlight. Going right underneath. Ooh, that was too much. Going right underneath the eye and creating a triangle shape to blend out. And make sure that you have an even distribution so you don't crease. So a lot of times when you crease, you either, one, have too much concealer, and two, you definitely have to set it. So usually with creamy, really creamy concealers, you have to make sure that you just use a little bit at a time. So while we're here doing our highlights, you guys tell me, because I haven't chosen a topic for tomorrow, I have seen the clown contouring videos, and to be honest, it was like really crazy. There was one girl who drew like a heart. It was crazy, and then blended it, and she had a decent highlight contour. But I really think that's putting more work on yourself, because after you do all that, you have to make sure everything is blended nicely. Yeah, it's way too extra. I would never do that. So I haven't chose the topic for tomorrow. So while we're doing this look, if there's a topic that you guys want me to talk about tomorrow, please tell me right now, because I haven't decided, and I figured why not ask you guys this morning. If not, then I will find a topic. Yes, we use concealer to highlight. And it's not a silly question. No question is silly. Skin regimen. Yes, we can talk about that. Although my skin regimen, you know, when it comes to skin regimen, you really can't skip out and buy the inexpensive Lashes skincare. I talked about lashes not too long ago. Yes, skincare. Okay, I'm hearing skincare. I talked about lashes not too long ago. The thing about skincare, talk about lipsticks and coverage and all that jazz. Lipsticks and coverage. Okay. Now I just realized I have a photo shoot. I might have an 8 something call time. So I'll double check. If I do have an 8 o'clock call time, what I'll do is take you guys on the road with me. Makeup brushes essentials. Okay. I saw lipsticks and all that. Cleaning brushes and expiration dates. Alright. Those are good topics. The brush essentials. I did one of those scopes recently. So I'll have to redo that one, but not tomorrow, just because it's so recent that I did that one. Okay, sorry it took so long because I was reading at the same time. What did I do with my beauty blender? Okay, so we're gonna blend away, tap it out. I appreciate the love, the hearts. I see them going up. You guys are amazing. Thank you for that. So when you're blending your highlight, you're mostly blending your edges and tapping gently just a little bit on all over. But when you get to your edges, you make sure you really blend those out. You don't want to have any lines. Thank you. Thank you. The brows are my thing. I love eyebrows, and they always have to be on point. And even though I need them done, if I don't have this, like, I really make sure that I fill them in and highlight them, because that's what's gonna, people aren't gonna know that I need them done that way. Okay, we're all blended. Let's set it with our translucent powder that we've put in a traveler kit. We can close this up. So let's see how many items we have so far, aside minus our makeup brushes. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items that we have that we're bringing into our traveler's kit. Oh, I missed the bottom one. I missed the bottom comment. How much money do I spend? Was the question, how much money do I spend monthly on makeup products? Oh, skincare. Monthly, I don't spend money on it monthly. It's usually more on a every 3. Thank you. I do not have a video on favorite powders. So I don't spend money monthly. It's more like every 3 to 4 months do I spend money on skincare. And the products that I use, majority of them is by Dermalogica. And Dermalogica you can find at Ulta. And I buy the traveler's size pack of oily to normal skin because I have combination skin. And I want to say that traveler's kit, can you set with pressed mineral powder or opposed to translucent? Okay, I'll answer that in a second. I buy the traveler's kit because it has everything that I need, and it's around 40. I can't remember if it's 40 or $45. Has everything I need, and even though it's traveler's size, it still lasts me a while. Because with Dermalogica, a little goes a long way. Now, at first, I was gonna buy the traveler's kit just to try, and then I was gonna buy the bigger products. Well, when I did that, I went back, and the bigger products were like, oh, what was it? The bigger powders was, I think, or bigger powders. The bigger was like 15 or 30 to like $45 per thing that I used, and it's like a kit of 6 things. And I was like, I'm not spending that much money, so I stuck with the traveler size that lasts me 3 to 4 months. So it works, and I use Dermalogica. I've switched out some things here and there just to try, but no, I just buy the traveler's kit, which isn't bad. For every 3 months to buy a traveler's size kit, has everything in it for $40, and it's a really good product. It's worth it, you know. I have decided that I may buy the actual moisturizer. Like it's about $40 by itself. I was thinking I might do that just because I use that more often, but I'll break all that down for you guys. I think I'll do that tomorrow. So the question is, mineral powders. You can set your face with mineral powders. The thing is, it has to be lighter. When you do a color that's the same color as your foundation, your liquid foundation, yes, Dermalogica is at Ulta. Exactly. You don't want it to be the same color because sometimes it'll make your face darker. Okay, so when your mineral powder matches your foundation, it can make your face look darker. So you want to have it a little lighter. So right now I'm contouring with my City Color palette. And this is, we're adding a little bit more warmth to our face. I set with a translucent powder. I think that was that other question. I set my highlight with the translucent powder. Just because I want to make sure that it stays light. Alright. So that's our darkest shade. And we are blending. This is the bronze tone that I'm going just above the contour. And I usually add just a little bit right in there. So I just realized that I forgot to set with my banana powder, but it is okay because this is a powder contour, so it won't make a huge difference. All right, so we have so far 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things, 7 things that are in our traveler's kit. Now we'll use our blush. I'm going to use this one, which is a dupe for MAC Fever. Hello. And I don't know what's going on with me today, but I'm putting way too much product on. Powder over creams in foundations, or powder over creams in what? All right. Okay, so I just need to blend a little bit more because I don't know what I did. I added way too much blush. Contour. I prefer powder contour, but I do use cream just when I'm going out more like special occasion. Every day, mostly powders because it's quicker. So if you ever put too much blush on your face, take whatever you use for your foundation, your sponge, your actual foundation brush, and just pat it. And it's going to pick up some of the color because I definitely did that. I didn't add any more foundation. I just used what was left. And then I'll use my powder brush and blend. That was way too much. No old school church lady. I don't know what I was thinking. Like I was just tapping and tapping and boom, too much. So let's highlight using our highlighter. Let's put this on the floor, running out of room. Using a fan brush, it's our fan brush, right on top of your blush. Tip of your nose, Cupid's bow, chin, and forehead. You can do this entire area right on the bridge of your nose, but today I just want to do the tip. And it's your choice if you want to add lashes, but today I am not because I'm resting my eyes, my lashes, because I really, I don't know, my eyes have been watering a lot lately. So since I'm not going to do that, I'm going to use my this is the 3D fiber lashes. That's what I'm going to use today just to give my eyes a little bit of a break. Excuse me. You start with your transplanting gel. Ooh. Okay, then after transplanting gel, the actual fibers. And I am using Unique brand. How do you spell Unique? They spell it different. It's YOUNIQUE. And what I find is you have to be really careful. I want to say it is about 30. And do the transplanting gel again. I know. Yes, I do. I buy like Revlon Color Stay mascara, or Color Stay, Revlon Color. No, this is a 3D Fiber Lash, the 3D Fiber Lash mascara. I haven't found the dupe either. All right, let's do this quickly. Yes, I do. And I think that sometimes the transplanting gel can get clumpy if you don't use it often. Yes, I did already do the foundation and the highlight and the contour. So you got to catch the replay. Yes, so it just enhances what you already have. That's what I do like about it. However, I definitely didn't pay attention to how I was putting it on just now. However, it's not going to replace my false lashes. I love my false lashes too much. So, in your no makeup look, that is, good morning, bro. That is the gist of that. I'm just adding a little bit more because I smeared something there. So that is the gist of your no makeup look. So what that means is you can keep it neutral on the lips with just a nice gloss. So just a neutral lip gloss and walk out the door. Scotty's not feeling well today, so he's resting. Yeah, but he is on the couch so that you guys don't see him over there. No, the foundation comes before the highlight. So now let's do a quick recap, and then we'll talk about how we would jazz this look up. Okay, so quick recap. In our makeup kit, we would bring our foundation that I transitioned into a smaller traveling size because I mixed two right now. Our concealer, so that's 2 things. Oh, I forgot the primer. Our primer, that's 3 things. What we fill in our eyebrows with, that's 4. The primer for our eyeshadows and our translucent powders in a smaller traveling size container. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 7. You could bring your eyeliner pencil, your liquid liner, or your gel liner. And so that's this. That's 8. And a palette that already has your blush and eyeshadow in it, contour palette, and highlighter. That's all you need to take with you. You can add some key things that you must have. Oh, in a neutral shade. I prefer not to line my bottom lid. And brushes, of course, yes. I prefer not to line my bottom lid. That's just my personal preference for daily. But you can if you want. And of course, you do need your brushes. My brushes, that's really hard. I'm not good when it comes to downsizing on them because I bring all of this with me. That's a lot of brushes, but I do. I feel like I've been home. Okay, so let's talk about, and you know what's so funny is I was like that too, and I started to pay attention to my needs. Like, okay, I really need this. Like, I always bring lashes. There's certain things that you may transition with, but I think you really don't need your whole kit. My makeup bag, I don't even have a bag, you guys. Hold on. Let's see if I can lift it up. And this is just part of it. But remember, I am a makeup artist. So, disclaimer, I need makeup for whatever skin tone and shade I'm going to be doing. Okay, hold on. I have to close it. Because it's like a 3-tier kit. Here's the top. See that? Here is the top of my, that's the top. And then I have a bottom part that has like wheels to put other things in. And yeah, I have a lot. And then I have drawers of makeup. I do have the 22 brush set. Here, I'm going to take you guys on a little journey. This, can you guys see? Here, I'm going to switch it. I know. Hold on, I'm going to switch. Okay, so here, hold on, let's go here. Here is, this is a drawer with all my shadows in it. This is the drawer with like anything that's related to my face, like anything that's related to my face. So I have like blushes in here, cream contour palette. I have these glitters depending on what I'm working with. And the bottom is curling irons and stuff. As you guys can see, that is a major downsize for me. What I'm telling you guys about. Uh-oh, almost dropped you guys. Okay, so let's do this ombre lip. So let's say, yeah, you guys don't spend the money I've spent. Listen to the dupes, okay? I get upset every time I see the dupes. Listen to the dupes, and as Liz and I find more dupes, we'll share it with you guys. When we compared our makeup and I seen how many dupes there were, how much money I spent, it was really sad. She was the same way. I was like, I've not wasted because I use this stuff, but I've had a lot of makeup. So we're talking about the no makeup look, what we would bring, and that's how you could do a daily. So let's say you're doing a work conference, you're going to work, or maybe you're just visiting family, and you could do this face on a daily and keep it neutral. Yeah, I love everything about makeup. But let's say you're going out and you don't really want to change your entire makeup, but you just want to add to it. What you can do is out of the same palette, or even out of your contour palette, let's do your contour palette. You can, yeah, I was really upset. You can use this dark brown to deepen up the tone in your crease here. And this is out of your contour palette, because we want to make it a little darker. Okay, and so by doing this, you're kind of just making your makeup, it's still not going to be as heavy as if obviously you did a smoky eye. You can extend your liner out further, so you can create a wing liner effect. Just by extending the line a little further out and making when you're coming in, a little thicker. You could add lashes at this point, because I did not add lashes. So you could add lashes, but I'm not giving my lashes a rest today. And my favorite part, you could do the ombre lip or do a red lip. So for this one, I didn't show you guys yesterday how to do a ombre lip color using lip liner. So I'm gonna do Night Moth by MAC, and you have to make sure your lip liner is really, really sharp. No, you would not have to move your eyeshadow. You actually put on lashes after you put on your eyeshadow. No, what? So Night Moth is like a really dark burgundy. Alright, almost there, guys. You have to be a little bit more exact with this liner. Thank you. Is Brown Staple Girl from who? Okay, we're blending it together. Can I see? I would have loved to see that. Okay, so after we did that, oh, night moth and what's the other one? Night moth and chestnut are a must-have for brown girls. Okay, I'm using the same red that I used yesterday, which was Big Apple. The dupe for Big Apple is Monte Carlo by NYX. So this is more of a dramatic one, and you just need to fill in. So this is one thing I didn't tell you guys when you're doing your lips, the ombre lip, is that the darker the space, the smaller your lips are gonna look. The lighter the space, the bigger your lips are gonna look. This one's a little harder to blend. All right, the two things that were used. Ooh. Okay, the two things we used were Night Moth by MAC and what's the other one? Night Moth by MAC and Big Apple by Kaylin. Thank you. So you gotta make sure you clean up nicely. Got it? This is an important step to clean. All right. So that's how you change your no makeup look into a night look. So to recap, we have quite a bit of items that we use today. No, cleaning is you use your foundation. So this is my foundation brush, and I use my foundation and I just clean because you're not trying to highlight the area. You can if you want, but you're just really trying to clean up and make sure you have straight lines, that there's nothing going over your lip line. So that is the gist of that. That condenses down your makeup kit tremendously, especially if you're a makeup junkie like myself. And I think that's it. Tomorrow we're going to be talking about skincare. I'm going to give you guys my makeup regimen and how I use what I use. The only thing is, I think that I have a really early call time to be on a photo shoot for hair. So, if that's the case, that means I probably won't do a big thing because I think my call time's at 8, which means I'd have to leave here around 6:30-ish. So I'll let you guys know, and if that's the case, then we may do something later in the day. I'll do the makeup regimen towards the end of the day. So I'm sorry about that, guys, but you know, work calls. For those of you guys who've tried to request me on Facebook, I realized that I had a security setting on that only friends of friends can become my friend. So I've taken that off. So when you guys are tagging me in your looks and stuff, please tag me on Facebook and on Instagram. And you can now request me as a friend because I took that off. Final look will be posted on Instagram, and thank you so much for the hearts. We're getting closer and closer to our goal. You can send me any questions or topic ideas, or maybe you don't want to post your picture on, you know, social media. So if that's the case, then you can email all of those things at DeandraGiselle@gmail.com, and that is my name on all social media, Deandra Giselle. Before we go, I have a quick announcement. List Optimistic Divorcees, and so Shari Cherise, Dana, and Melissa and I, we're all coming together, and we want to do a women's kind of conference retreat in March, and we want to do it in Atlanta. But we want you guys' help on the topics that we want to discuss during that type of conference. So if you guys know what you would want to, oh, okay, just come in and get them. Oh, you're not dressed, huh? Okay, so, yay, Dana, yes. So if you guys are excited, and if you guys would want to attend, we want to hear from you guys. We want to know what topics you guys want us to talk about. We want to know just really what your interest would be. So you guys can email that to loveyourselfconference@gmail.com. So loveyourselfconference@gmail.com is where you can tell us the topics you want to hear and all of that. Again, that will be around March. We haven't locked in a date quite yet. It depends on venue and all that. But right now, please, please, please send your comments. And Shari Cherise will be talking about it. Will it be sculpt? That's a good question. We haven't decided, so I'm not sure yet. I will let you know. I can let you guys know. Yes, so March is the goal because that's Women's Month. However, depending on venues, we may have to push it back, but that is our goal. So please email loveyourselfconference@gmail.com and let us know. So I have to get going, you guys. Thank you. I appreciate. No, Love Yourself Topics. No, Love Yourself Conference. 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 March babies rock? No, January babies. So please, we want to hear from you guys and know what you guys want us to talk about. So please, help us out and let us know. Thank you, Dana. We appreciate you guys so much for just being a part of our scopes and, you know, interacting with us. Like, you guys make this so much easier when you do that, when you guys, you know, interact with us. Capricorn, I am an Aquarius because I'm towards the end of the month. So, thank you. Oh, right, because you're super far. We'll ask, you know what, we may scope a part of it. We'll just have to, I'll let you know for sure. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I will let you guys know, depending on my photo shoot call time tomorrow. But maybe I'll take you guys on the photo shot. Maybe I'll take you guys on my photo shoot if that's possible. So you guys have a good day. Bye, beauties.